Okay, guys, hello. Today I'm going to be doing a presentation on. Let me introduce myself. Myself, Jonathan Panulo. Yes, the Canadian. As you all know, I am from New Jersey, the rape capital of the world. So what I like to do every once in a while is, when I was born in Great St. Barnabas Hospital, I came squealing out of my mother's vagina into the Great Millburn of New Jersey. I think that's where that is. South Orange is where I work, at the Great Bunny's Pub of South Orange, New Jersey. It's really cool, you know. 3 people got stabbed outside of it. That's an actual fact while I worked there. Basically, the state's a shit show. That's it. That's really, my house is guys, we all come to this college for one thing. To just, you got to feed the money to the socialists. They all infest the college system like rats. It's disgusting, but that's why we come here. For just UNCG, not only to help the future of the people, but as the infrastructure of the middle to lower class and the net income of at least 35 to 40% of the minorities in the tri-state area. Dave Matthews Band, drugs, and whores. There we go. There's not enough whores being used. At least 82% are sitting on the streets of downtown Greensboro. I see it all the time when I go down. I go to the Cheesecake by Alex, and they're like, "How for a gram?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, we need more people in this town to be stimulating the prostitute economy." Hold on a second. Wait, let me see. So this is student 1, right? That's me, right? So every once in a while, I'll do 25 whores every week, okay? But back in the day, when they were less greedy and they didn't ask for much more, I was doing 90, 100. I was doing 95 a week. It was easy. You know, I'd come out of my Donaldson class, I'd 10 of them, and then I'd go back to my next class. Student 2, you got, now this is the transitional period. This is when you got Obamacare, the Clinton to they it all up. So now the whores, it's going for 25, that was the same as mine, but there was no increase. There's no you see that? There's the difference between the two. It's very bad. And then you got student 3. The student loans just killed them, and all the whores, they're going to different areas. They're in Kernsville, they're in High Point. They're going to different areas because they know it's dying in Greensboro. And student 4 is the future. We don't know, but it looks like he's going to be pretty good. He looks like he's going to get his popsicle licked quite a bit. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Okay, so I didn't do this correctly, but I didn't label what side. So this side was supposed to be labeled as the Nazis. The middle, I want to say the proletariat, and this side, the right, being the communists. Okay, so what you got, the communists. Okay, so the beginning. Every life starts with 3 cornerstones. As I said before, Dave Matthews Band, drugs and whores. It starts from there. This line is the beginning. Can shoot in like a damn into the urethra of whores. Then, once you're in whores, you just spread to drugs and Dave Matthews Band, and your life skyrockets to success. Okay. Yes, as we can see, God. So now God this is, I think, in Genesis. I'm not exactly entirely sure. So what God is doing is he's talking to the great heterosexual, white, middle-class American, and he's telling him, "You're doing a good job. Let's keep doing what you're doing." Okay, next one. I don't know what happened there, but this is not what they don't want you to believe. They want you to, it's okay for other See, like what this means is it crosses these people out, but you see that in the corner. See, it doesn't cross that one out. So like she's the Judas. So you got to watch out for Judas over there looking around. Okay. You got dumb like this walking around thinking they're smart. Damn it. Okay. Okay. I mean, like. Okay, guys, hold on a second. Now let's remember what I said before. Springfield public education, like Jonathan Dayton High School, like there was like at least 10 people that were pregnant. Okay, let's go to the next slide. How important are you? How important are you? Let's all ask ourselves that question. How important am I? I don't know. We're in college. We don't know what the hell we're doing. I sure as hell don't know what you are. Do you know what you're doing?
Just doing this.
No, of course, yes. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're? I mean, like, there's 32 wild plants that lose their houses every day because of mortgage sublimation in the the Irish economy. It's just like, you remember the potato famine, guys? Remember that? One plant was just gone, and an entire island could not support itself. So they all came to America, and we need to stop that 32. We need to drop it to maybe a 31, maybe like a 2. A 2 would be pretty good, or a 0 would be fantastic. But you know what? Like, my goal is 31. Let's drop that plant homeless number to 31. 31's pretty good, yes. Any questions? Questions? Any questions?
So you said that whores were one of the 3 cornerstones of life. Where on campus would you recommend getting the highest quality women?
Yes. Philip Hawkins, I would definitely recommend 100%. All the women there kind of don't wear underwear, so it's like a quick in-and-out situation. You know, you just like, bop, bop, and then you pay them, and then you're out. Next class. Day goes smoothly. Next thing you know, you see the girl on the street, and you're like, what's up? And it's like, it's easy. It's like McDonald's.
I have a question. It's my first year at the school, and I just wanted some clarification as to why the UNCG side on the Venn diagram were the Nazis. Like, if we could just go a little bit more in depth on that.
Oh, see, good question. See, now, I can obviously tell you're not really good at history, so I'll kind of fill you in a little bit. So now the Spartans, right? The UNCG Spartans, what the Spartans used to do in ancient Greece is they would stab slaves as like an initiation ceremony, and it was sort of like a caste system. So if you were born as like from a slave family, there was no way you can be either a royal Spartan or at least higher, middle, or higher class. So, I mean, like the Nazis, like what, like what did they do? Like they practically like raped Poland without any lube. And, like, you know, if you were Jewish, like, that's what happened. So, like, I'm just saying, if you're going to pick a mascot, pick like, a porcupine or something that's fun, that children will like. Like, that's, like, how could you not understand this? Like, what do you, like, what?
So, I see you're talking about speaking to your doctor if you have athlete's foot. But I was thinking about, what about parasitic anal prolapse? Should I talk to my doctor for that?
That's a good question. See, I'm going to tell you a little story from my hometown. True story. There was this kid, right, named Josh. The kid in, I think it was around middle school, I think the 7th grade, he had tapeworm. He had a damn monster inside of him. So what we did was, we were doing a favor, so we were going to kill the tapeworm. So he didn't want it. But we were like, we need to help you out, bro. Like, you're our friend. He wasn't really our friend. He was kind of like a loser. But, like, you know, like, it was an interesting thing. So, like, after school, he tried to run away from us. We were trying to help him. We duct taped him to the side of the brick in Florence M. Gordonier School, and we just punched him where the tapeworms were. And we just kept, like, you know, like, hitting him until the tapeworms died. See, now, like, we don't know if they died or not, but, like, after that, his, like, dad left and the whole thing situation. So, like, really, for, like, when you have monsters inside of you, just depend on your friends to get rid of them for you. There's no need to spend all that money on some guy that went to school, like, 1 extra year more than, like, the average person. Like, who needs that? Come on, like, just go on YouTube, search up how to get, like, anal probes out of me. Like, what? I expect more from you.
I have a question pertaining to the number of 32. So, with the number of 32, does that correlate with the number of STDs to the number of whores in the pinnacle and the triangle that we were discussing?
It's actually an interesting question. See, like, what I get from that is that you weren't exactly paying attention to this thing that I worked so damn hard on. Every single question, except this guy over here that looks like a Viking, every single person I got was like, didn't know what was going on and didn't listen to me. 32 was the number of homeless plants. It had nothing to do with STDs, had nothing, you could have been like, does it have something to do with maybe like, how many like Home Depots there are in the area? No, I honestly, like, I don't even know why I do this anymore. It's like nobody pays attention. It's like fucking like, I don't know. I'm gonna go.
Hi, I'm Sarah Mize, and this is my college crib. As you can see, my room is really freaking tiny, and there's these horrible appliances that are in here that have been in here for years, and a closet that is microscopic for as many clothes as someone needs for a year. The bed is super uncomfortable. I have 3 mattress pads on it right now, and it's still not comfortable. As you can see, we have prison-like walls, but I made sure to cover them up with posters because I hate them. And now we'll move on to the rest of the house. We have a shower that, no matter how many times you clean it, it will never get clean. Ever. We've tried. We've cleaned it 3 times in one day. Didn't happen. And then we have a toilet. We have 4 people living in this apartment and 1 toilet that backs up all the time. It's disgusting, and we get little creepy crawly creatures that sometimes come out and greet us as we're going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Wonderful things. And then we move on to the kitchen. The kitchen is probably smaller than my bed, and I love to cook, and the fridge is too small for 4 people, and the counter space is literally this big. Yeah. And so I can't cook. I try, the oven doesn't work, one of the stovetops doesn't work, the big one, obviously. And just the whole place is crap.
Hello, my name's David, and this is my college crib. I'm going to read you a review that I actually put on the website of the current complex that I'm living at. I currently live at Campus Crossing's Bright Street location, despite the fact that this complex has recently been completed and my roommates and I are the first people to live in the apartment. It's falling apart as if it were built in the 1800s. We experienced a hurricane in late 2017, and it ended up causing slight damage to one of our walls, which started leaking water above and around the window. We put in a maintenance request, and the crew came out and fixed it. Our toilet and my sink is currently broken. The toilet does not flush, and my sink drains incredibly slow. In addition to draining slowly, my sink has a leak at the lowermost part of the U-bend, and I now have to put a cup beneath it so the water doesn't leak onto the wood below. Other minor things relating to the building itself include a cabinet door that has one hinge broken and is barely hanging on, and an incredibly dirty air conditioning room, which we found trash including Gatorade bottle caps and nitrous oxide canisters. The workers who built this complex did not know what they were doing. As for the other tenants, the people surrounding us are incredibly obnoxious. We have dogs next to us that constantly bark while their owners blast country music. They also leave their trash outside their door instead of walking the 100 or so feet to take it to the dumpster. So I'll walk out of the apartment in the morning and occasionally see 2 or 3 trash bags staring back at me. Dog poop covers the hill that is between the street and our front door. Apparently, many other tenants have complained to the office about this issue, and the office sent out a "please pick up after your pet" email. It helped as much as you would imagine. This has been a terrible experience. Do not live here.
Hello, my name is Walker Kenyon, and welcome to my parents' home, i.e. my college crib. located in the middle of absolute nowhere, North Carolina. Ta-da. So, one thing that's really cool about living at home is absolutely nothing. Things I don't like about my college crib. There's only one thing I like about my college crib, and that is our newly renovated kitchen. So, bless up to that. There's no food in it right now that I would eat, because I only eat, like, drive-through takeout food. So, things I hate about my college crib are the beach/tropical/ocean/sea theme that my mother has implemented into our living room, den, and all of the downstairs of our house. There's this hideous, like, fish rug that's been a part of my life since I can remember, and it is the centerpiece of our den, and it is hideous. Another thing that really annoys me about my college crib is how many packages of Lily Pulitzer crap my mom gets literally every day. Her entire closet is just pink and green when you walk in there. It's like a floor-to-ceiling closet of just pink and green Lily Pulitzer, Vineyard Vines, like Sorority Girl, but like 30 years later. It's too much. And then my other gripe about my college crib is this room, which is my room. Like, everything that's in here was either picked out by my mom or given to my family through my grandparents, or, like, you know, passed down the line. So there's nothing really me in here. It's literally just used for storage and for storage of me. So that's my college crib. Hope you enjoyed the pink and green wall of pink and green.
My name is Samantha Spalding, and this is my college crib. It looks pretty nice on the inside, but I've kind of gotten used to just falling asleep to gunshots at night. The kitchen is pretty nice. Like, we have granite countertops and everything, but the washer in there and the dryer are super loud. So if you want to do anything in the living room, you can't. It just doesn't work. Also, we've recently found some roaches. That's been a thing that's going on out there. Yeah, not great. All right, so this is my bedroom. It's pretty big, which is good. The only problem is in my closet, you can just see all of the stuff that I have just completely out. There's no hiding it, which sucks. Also, that window, kind of nice during the day, but you can hear everything. Like, I hear arguments. I hear people walking around at 3 o'clock in the morning. I hear people having fights. I hear people's dogs. Basically, I just don't get any sleep, so that's great. If you look in my bathroom, it's a pretty solid bathroom. The only problem is no matter how many times I clean it, it just feels nasty. There's just dust everywhere. And if you're wondering why I have duct tape in my bathroom, the lovely management at our apartment complex didn't give me a drain plug for my bathtub, so if I want to take a bath or like shave my legs or relax or anything, I have to duct tape over my drain. So that's really fun. But yeah, that's my college crib. And if you're thinking about living here, just don't do it. It sucks.
Good morning, Massapequa County. It is 6:41 a.m., which means it's time for Massapequa County's #1 hit show, Becky's Book Club. I'm Becky Russo DeMarco, and today
and I'm Victoria Davis.
There's no time for that, Victoria. Today we are back from our extended hiatus, and unfortunately we are back with heavy hearts, as today is the day that I, Becky Russo DeMarco, am retiring from television. Yes, I know, it's heartbreaking for you all.
Well, you're right, Becky. And today we have a goodbye extravaganza. We have so many surprises in store.
What's this?
You'll see.
Okay, well, in honor of the 36-year-long run of Becky's Book Club, we're finally getting to read my favorite book, 1984 by George Orwell, which chronicles the behind-the-scenes action of Band-Aid's Do They Know It's Christmas?
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my good friend and good follower of the Good Father, Gert Baker. Oh my God, it's so good to have you here.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been quite a long time.
Yes, it has. How are things down at the Good Father's?
Good. Great. Good.
How's the Good Father?
Oh, he's definitely preparing for, you know.
I'm sure I do. How's Father Tim?
He's fine. Definitely, he just got a bunch of new emergency fuel. Bad radiation poisoning, though, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I know. So are you here for George Orwell's 1984?
No, not allowed to read. Besides the new thesaurus, of course. What's up?
Cut away from her, everybody. No.
I'm here for the what? No, stay on me. Stay on me. I'm here for some wine and some cheeses.
We here at Becky's Book Club applaud strong women. Well, that's great, Gert. We're glad to have you here. Today, to celebrate 36 years of the show,
Well,
we're finally...
actually, Gert, was it your surprise?
You got me the Sylvia Plath hologram. The Sylvia... Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
Oh my God!
Victoria, I need to speak with you.
Oh, okay. I'll be back.
What the hell did you do? I am running on half a cheese stick and a Crystal Light. Today is not the day to mess with me.
Well, I just thought I brought your best friend.
You brought my biggest competitor.
But you love Tim.
Do not say her name in my presence.
I thought it would be a nice gift.
Well, you thought wrong, you feeble-minded reprobate. You just brought Oprah onto the Wendy Williams show.
I thought it would be nice. I thought you liked it.
Don't think ever again. Ladies and gentlemen, from Susquehanna County's #1 hit show, Tammy's Talk Time, please welcome Tammy Mayweather Watanabe Jones.
Becky, thank you so much for finally inviting me on your quaint little show.
You
I'm sorry?
You have been riding my coattails for 36 years, and you have the audacity to come here on my final show.
Becky, calm down.
I came here out of the goodness of my heart. Becky, I'm sorry I upset you. I just figured that if I showed up on your show, people would actually pay attention to this one. I was just trying to help.
You were trying to help me? I made you! I made you! And you! And you! And everybody else in this studio! Thank God today is my last day because you all are insufferable. Massapequa County is a bunch of nobodies and you can all suck my
Well, that was a spectacle.
I'd say she seemed very aggressive, but I can't really read emotions that well.
She's been that angry for 36 years, day in and day out.
Victoria, you don't deserve that kind of treatment. What if you try to come on my show and be the co-host with me?
I'm done being the co-host, but thanks for the offer. I'm having my own Netflix show called Victoria's Video Village, premiering this summer. Maybe you can come on and be a guest sometime.
I might take you up on that offer.
You know, maybe you could come over and hang out on Good Father and I's show.
Maybe not.
Sweetie.
It's a callback to the first episode. Anyone? Way-ho.
See, I love a good callback. That was dumb out of 10.
Hey, yo, shout out to my boy Ted Kaczynski for doing the whole world a favor. Couldn't have done it without you, bud.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant!
You know, there's only one thing worse than a rapist. A child.
You messed that line up. Buy Reputation on iTunes.
Thanks, guys.
What?